I'm Sarah Star, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. There are some not so easy unsettled energies that are going on right now, and we need to take note of that. It may be really hard for you to stay grounded, and your mind is racing and all over the place. Now, this all makes sense when we look at the Schumann, which of course I will show you here in a second, because now our moon is in Scorpio. And this is helping us sort some things out and get to the bottom of the issues, which is what we want. Our intuition is high today, which is going to help us uncover what really needs transmuted into lighter energy. But speaking of energy, it does feel a little bit lighter today, and that helps remind us what we're really fighting for, and we will have the ability to make those things happen later in the day. But remember, you may not be fully ready to execute those plans, but we know we're going to get there eventually, and we switch into a slower pace, which makes it feel a little bit more comfortable. Now let's look at the Schumann. So this is what we are presented with today. We had this very large blackout here. Who knows what went on? Then we have this blurb right here. But notice we still have individual timelines happening right now. And this is a lot of third eye activations, and it's really hard to settle into this type of energy. Some are getting used to this energy. Some are really getting their third eyes blown open, and it makes it really hard to ground. So yet again, these are uncomfortable energies. You may be experiencing a lot of headaches. I noticed that stomach issues were very prominent yesterday. Those can continue to happen today, and also some ear ringing. A lot of these third eye activations will continuously pop your ears. Your hearing will go in and out as it acclimates into the newer energy. And notice the frequency here has risen, so it is at a higher frequency, and it's a little bit uncomfortable, like I said. Although our amplitude is only around 11, we have no idea yet again what was happening here. If it was a technological glitch or if it's a timeline glitch, who knows? But I do want to note that we still are in this solar radiation storm right now, so this can play a large part in our Schumann resonance and how much absorption our world does get from this. Now here is a look at the solar proton flux. Now we did reach these S1 solar radiation storm levels, but we are slowly dying down. Like I said, the next 3 days we will return to background levels. However, these proton levels are diminishing over the next 3 days into background levels, and that is, of course, if we do not get another solar flare from 3536, which has the highest level of protons, which I will show you now. So this is that region, 3536. It is now in beta and delta range. Now we do have some pockets right here that could be touching, but the percentages have really went down. We do have a 10% proton level from this region specifically, and it went up a little bit in size. Number of sunspots increased by 2, but our solar flares are pretty low right now. 36 right here did give us a C3.2 flare, and with that flare there was a modeled CME, a coronal mass ejection, that was associated with it. Now this one is being analyzed for trajectory, but it is Earth facing on the sun right now, this region, so it is a high probability that we will see an impact from that. And currently this is where that is in the sun. It is almost Earth facing directly in front of us. So usually when we have solar flares like this, if they are large and in the middle of the sun, it's pretty highly likely that we will get a blow from those coronal mass ejections. And we also did have a second CME, but it lifted off in the southeastern quadrant, and they said that there is no Earth-directed component. But I want to take a glancing look at this new region, 3540. Now this region basically has zero data because it just came onto the sun, but it looks like there may be some complex magnifications here. Now within the next day or two, we will see exactly what this region looks like as it turns more onto the sun. But I find this one interesting. And here is our 3-day geomagnetic forecast. We are not expected to have anything. We are actually supposed to be very, very low solar activity right now, very stable regions. So low, in fact, that we're at a KP1 and we're supposed to remain in a KP2, maybe possibly a 3 by Sunday, but that's because we have a positive polarity that is going to be passing us. There's going to be a very weak enhancement. And currently we are at 431.9 kilometers per second. Notice the density though. This isn't a bad number, by the way, guys. This number is what carbon is, 666. That's what carbon's made out of. But we were moderately ranged between 400 and 450 kilometers per second. Yet again, this is going to be quiet to unsettled levels in the next coming of days, so that's going to be a nice little break for us, especially as we acclimate into this newer energy, these newer timelines that we're jumping. And yes, we do still have a coronal hole right in the middle. So 35, 36 right above it. That's giving us those C-class flares, the M-class flare, the X-class flare, and right below it, the coronal hole. So anything that this is going to produce, this is going to send our way, especially since it's Earth directed right there. And notice right over here, this is that newer region 3540, and it is lighting up. I am excited to see exactly what this region looks like. So yes, quiet and unsettled energy right now. However, the Schumann doesn't lie, and neither does your body. You know exactly what's going on. Listen to it. And no, you're not crazy. Yesterday's energies are going to be much the same as today. Although you're going to be feeling those third eye activations, so you may get migraines and some headaches, that blurry vision, guys. Sinus pressure, especially around this specific area. And also up here on your crown chakra as well. So we are going to be feeling a lot of those energies. Yet again, kind of the same energies as yesterday, especially the upset stomachs and things. That seemed to be the most common symptom yesterday. Other than anxiety, of course. And heart palpitations all day. So what are you feeling today? Did you feel those yesterday? Most of you felt those yesterday, I know. Listen to your bodies, listen to yourself. You know exactly when you need to rest and when you need a break. And just so everybody knows, I don't normally look this gorgeous because it's a filter. And I use filters on no makeup days. And this filter makes everybody look good. I'm Sarah Starr, and this is your space weather forecast for the day. Love ya!